West, dirty South Midwest, know what I rep, Castle Hill BX. You been warned like B.I.G., cause you don't know me like T.I.P. I'm that nigga that hold big grillin', bottle spillin' in VIP. I'm sippin' that purple potion, I'm twistin' some purple potion. Sittin' on Michael Jordans, you mad cause you can't afford them. Every day y'all look proper, closet looking like Foot Locker. SBs or Y3s, and it ain't out if I ain't cop 'em. If I ain't got 'em, man, he got 'em. Gonna be a problem, shit, we gon' rob 'em. How it is, nigga, where I'm from, better bring your clique when you come to the club. I'm rolling deep, homies holding heat, eyes wide open, we never sleep. Cause niggas like to crawl and creep, my niggas like to brawl and drink. I'll break my foot off in your face, from the club into the street. I'm sipping that purple potion, I'm twisting some purple coke, and the homies is always holding. I got all these holes open, my pockets is always swollen. We good, I'm not talking rolling up, open the place, owning, start frontin' like you don't know it. I'm sipping that purple potion.
It's Monday, so that means three things. One, I'm not your MCM. Two, it's a Mamba Monday. And three, it's time for the 824 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. And I got a lot of shit to talk about today. Oh, the Olympics. I don't watch the Olympics, but all the bullshit surrounding the Olympics with all the hate for the women in the Olympics. Freaking Simone Biles, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Lane Thompson-Herah. We could talk about Team USA bouncing back. They're 2-0 right now. I want to talk about NBA free agency. Oh, and Dababy. God damn it, man. Whew. So where do I start? So, as you guys know by now, Simone Biles has withdrawn from a few competitions because she said, she wasn't in the right frame of mind. She wasn't feeling her A games, but she wanted to go up there and hurt herself. Because you got to think about it. She's on a balance beam. She's doing flips and shit like that. So she took a step back and let her sisters on the team go up and compete instead. And they won silver medals. Commendable, right? Wrong. You got folks in there like, oh, she shouldn't have came to Tokyo in the first place. She's weak-minded. She's soft. I'm like, who are these people? Someone said Jordan never took off on a Game 7 because it was too much. He tried to be a smart ass, and we all know Jordan never played a Game 7 in the finals. And we all know that Jordan literally took 2.5 years off from basketball because the death of his father was too much on him. It was stressing him out. And the media was acting like a real piece of shit towards him. I mean, didn't Kevin Love go through the same thing? Saying he was going through depression and whatnot. He needed games off. And then Novak Djokovic of Serbia, he's a tennis player. He's in the Olympics as well. He had this to say about Simone Biles. Pressure is a privilege, my friend. Without pressure, there is no professional sport. If you're aiming to be at the top of the game, you better start learning how to deal with pressure and how to cope with those moments. Then 2 days later, he lost in the singles bronze match, got into a temper tantrum, and he threw his racket into the stands and smashed another, then skipped his doubles match in an Olympic meltdown. So this same man criticizing a woman who's won numerous gold medals had a temper tantrum because he lost his match. He could not handle the pressure. Ain't that some shit right there? It's just amazing to me that some people, even like the people who aren't athletes and whatnot, have all these things to say about these athletes when even they probably can't even speak in front of a crowded room. And they're talking about pressure. Let me run by some things that Simone Biles had went through. She won nationals with broken toes on both feet. She won worlds with a kidney stone. And she was also like the poster woman for sexual assault survivors from a pervert doctor in the Olympics. You talking about pressure. She can't do it pressure. Come on, dog. And this is why before, several years ago, I say this every year when the Olympics is in season, that when Trayvon had passed away, when he was murdered, and the NBA players wanted to protest, the best time to protest was during the Olympics, not play. I say all the time, black athletes, why represent the USA when they treat you like horses? They don't care. If you don't play, they're calling you weak. They're calling all types of shit. Saying if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. You know, like imagine it's like all the black players just like chose an African country and played for them instead. I mean, because it ain't like the NBA players need the money that you win for gold medals. You know? Hold on, let me find that real quick. Because I did research that. How much do gold medalists win? I think it's somewhere, yeah. If you win a gold medal, well, each gold medal is $37,500. $22,500 for silver and $15,000 for bronze. If it's a team sport, they split it. Now, personally, I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, you could win that money. Great. But as far as the pressure that comes along with it, risking hurting yourself, not being able to maybe compete for the year or two, get thrown to the end of the bench. I mean, in the long run, yeah, it's worth it. You train all your life for it. But for the way these motherfuckers talk about you, when you want to take a break, take off, let your body heal, oh, they're weak. It's a sport. You get paid to... Nobody comes to your job and get mad at you because you don't want to file the papers that were due a week ago and call you weak. Come on, man. I just find it amazing. Like, it's always the most non-athletic motherfuckers. And then the Jamaican women's track team, they did an outstanding job. Elaine Thompson-Herah, hope I pronounced her name right. She broke Flojo's record. She is now the fastest woman in the world. And Shakira Richardson, you know her. She went out and shared her support. Said congratulations to the ladies of Jamaica for the clean sweep. Powerful, strong black women dominating the sport. And of course, white people got mad. Why you have to say black women dominating the sport? Why you got to bring race into it? Oh my God. You would think another black woman uplifting other black women would be a good thing. But of course, you know, some people will find some wrong in that. Hating ass racist. That's all I'm going to say about that. But congrats to her and all the black women who are winning gold, silver, and bronze medals, or even just competing. Shout out to everybody out there competing, having to sleep in those damn cardboard beds. Oh, Jesus Christ. They are not playing with y'all. Cardboard beds. Cardboard beds. Oh, and also Simone Biles will be competing in Tuesday's women's balance beam final. They announced that like a couple hours ago. Yes, almost forgot that. So hopefully she gets that. Bring a gold medal home. Shut everybody up. I fuck with it. Team USA, they're 2-0 after like I think going 1-2 in the I guess it's called the preseason games or whatever. And the way it's scored, every game you win is 2 points. Every game you lose is 1 point. So right now they got 4. I think they're ahead up in the Group B division. I think they play France tonight, like 12:40 in the morning. Yeah, 12:40 tomorrow, a.m. So yeah. And it's NBA free agency. The Lakers made a trade. They got Russell Westbrook. And they traded Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, and Contavious Caldwell Pope and the 22nd draft pick. I mean, I would have kept Harrell. A lot of energy off the bench. We need bigs. Kuzma, I guess it's like he won't reach his ceiling on the Lakers when you have LeBron and AD. So hopefully he could flourish in Washington. But is Beal even going to stay? Free agency starts today. Chris Paul declined his $45 million player option. Goddamn. So I don't know if you're trying to get more or trying to go somewhere else where you can win and take less. Lakers is already out of the question because they already got Westbrook. Also, Kawhi Leonard turned down his $30+ million player option. More than likely, he's going to re-sign with the Clippers and re-up on some years and some more money because Paul George has already invested 3 or 4 more years into the Clippers. So we'll see about that. DeMar DeRozan, Rudy Gay, and Carmelo Anthony are all in the rumors about joining the Lakers. Hopefully, just DeMar DeRozan. I fucks with him. Kyle Lowry's a free agent as well. Miami Heat are looking to pick him up. They're heavy in the running. Sixers are shopping Tobias Harris and motherfucking Ben Simmons. And I believe they were going to trade him. They wanted to trade with the Warriors. But the Sixers wanted James Wiseman, their first-round pick, Andrew Wiggins, and forgot who else, for Ben Simmons who can't shoot. They better off just trading Ben Simmons for Draymond straight up. I think that works for both of them. Because you got Draymond who will hold Embiid accountable. Be in his ear. The same way you seen him when he was piping up Kevin Durant. That's what motherfucking Joel Embiid needs. And yeah, I think he'd be, well, I mean, Wiggins could shoot better than Ben Simmons, but that's not saying a lot. So that's like I won't say two of the same players, but well, no, Simmons could ball handle and he could play defense. So yeah, I would take him over Wiggins. Sorry. Oh, and Dababy. Damn Dababy. Man, look. I'm going to read what he said. At Rolling Loud, he says, if you didn't show up today with HIV/AIDS, any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, put your cell phone light in the air. Then he said, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put your cell phone light in the air. Then he says, fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Keep it fucking real. Now, the LGBTQ community is going at him crazy because of the last thing he said about the sucking dick in the parking lot and also about the HIV/AIDS. But when I'm reading this and I'm watching it, I'm like, why are you correlating the HIV/AIDS with homosexuality? It's like the people pointing the fingers are the one who are actually trying to put those things together. First of all, he was wrong saying the thing about the HIV/AIDS. Gotta be sensitive to people who have it, who are living with it. What he should have said was, if you're out there having safe, protected sex, put your hands in the air. Your cell phone lights in the air. Not a general statement. The pussy smell like clean water, whatever, blah, 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 blah. First of all, nobody should be in the parking lot sucking dick, whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. Do it in your car or get you a motherfucking room. I guess that's the line they're killing them for. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I found it funny as shit. And he's probably walking over to his set and seen some shit like, yo, what the fuck? Get a room, bro. Look, I found that shit funny. But I find it crazy how they try to cancel motherfuckers so quick for saying something that they quote unquote say is homophobic. And I hate the term homophobic because I've never seen anybody scared running down the streets, running from anyone that's gay. That was not homophobia. It's a bad joke or whatever. That's the way I look at it. Not that deep. No one tried to cancel Eminem when he was talking about calling motherfuckers niggas and calling women black bitches and all that shit. No one canceled Justin Bieber when he made his One Last Nigger hair song, which was videotaped by Usher, I believe. It's on YouTube. You can search that. It's out there. No one canceled Chet Hanks when he says he can say nigga whenever he feels like it. It's a word. It's part of hip hop. But y'all love him. Like, he pandered the shit. He pandered like a motherfucker to y'all. Y'all love him. Y'all love some Chet Hanks. Ooh, y'all motherfuckers love a white motherfucker like a tap dance for y'all. But hey, man, whatever. My thing is that the whole parking lot sucking dick shit, I found it funny. Fuck it. This whole removing them from shows, this and the fourth, there's no problem with him talking about fucking bitches and shooting shit, doing drugs and all that, but he says something about that. And you got Madonna chiming in like she's been a silent slur for the last 30 years and never spoke up on anything. Nothing. She liked fucking black dudes, but she never stood up for no type of black activism at all, but she has something to say about this. Why do people correlate the HIV/AIDS with the gay comment he said? He didn't say those two are together. Y'all said that. Think about that one. But enough of that. Spoilers. Power. The Shy. We'll start with Power because the Shy finale. I'll get with that after. But anyway, the Power. Raising Kanan episode 3, it was mids, you know what I'm saying? A lot of lovey-dovey shit, you know what I'm saying? Lulu with Ramo's girl, she's piping him up, talking about you should get into music because he knows a lot about DJ equipment, this, that, and the fourth. We got to see Quincy, Diddy's stepson in the Raising Kanan episode. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He played like some Spanish producer, real hyper guy on coke and shit like that. Kanan was real thirsty to be a corner boy. And it's funny because niggas in the hood really be really thirsty to hustle on the strip. Like, and that was Kanan. And so his uncle, Marvin, is gonna put him on the low, so don't tell your moms. They show Jukebox boosting, stealing low shit, you know what I'm saying? Love the 90s. What else am I missing? I'll be paraphrasing. Oh, the cop that Omar Epps plays, I forgot his actual name on the show, but Rock tipped him off about a deal going down for Unique. So his crew gets popped for that. We see how else that goes. And we got Kanan. I don't know, is this dirty Mac? I think this is beyond dirty Mackin. He pretty much set up Buck-20 to get killed, and he's still trying to holler at his girl. Like, the body ain't even cold yet, my nigga. And you over here trying to smash. My nigga. But yeah, it was nothing really crazy in that episode. Hopefully it builds up for something else for episode 4. But the Shy season finale, to me, it was a letdown. So, as you know, Marcus, Jenna's dad, got beat in the head with Duda's cane. So, next episode, Gemma is like, well, she's telling Jake, well, she goes over to Jake's house for breakfast, whatever. News is playing in the background. They mention it. She runs off, like, yo, I'm going to the hospital. Well, she's going back to the house. There's cameras all over the place. Right before they get in the house, Jake is like, yo, look, I'm going to tell you something. He tells Gemma he's seen her dad on the floor. Trig helped him. I want my brother to go to jail. This, that, and the fourth. Which kind of made no sense because if he lived, Marcus would tell them, Trig helped me. And if it's on camera, you will see that Duda beat him halfway to death and Trig helped him. But whatever. So, long story short, she takes the video, gives it to Trig. It's like, yo, I didn't watch it, but I know you saved my dad. He's going to live. This, that, and the fourth. So Trig takes the video over to Duda and says, I don't want no money. I want nothing. I want you to leave Chicago and never come back. And he actually left the next day. He said if he didn't leave, he'd put it on the internet. I'm like, that was too easy. I'm thinking, man, like, Duda gonna come back and kill all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Also, Emmett's mom has one more round of chemo, so she's gonna live. But your girl Tiff, man, she is for the motherfucking streets. Look, I guess when a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever, right? That's what Jay said. And Hov went through that, so we ain't have to go through that. And look what Emmett's going through. He's going through that. Man. Hate to see it. Well, Tiff tells her dude, her side nigga, whatever, DeAndre, whatever I think his name is, what do you think if I broke up with Emmett? And he was like, yo, why would you do that? She's like, to be with you. He was like, nah, I'm your nigga. She's like, what you mean? He's like, I'm the nigga you call when he's acting up. I'm the nigga you call when you want to get your son a quick haircut. I'm the nigga you call when you want to get fucked and all this X, Y, and Z. I'm not your husband. And she was just like, oh. Then reality hit her. But the scene before that, Emmett was like, yo, I'm sick of this shit. It's either me or him. She's like, I don't know. He said, I'm moving out. And that's when she asked old boy that. So during the celebration for Jada, when she had a celebration about her going to another round of chemo, that she's going to live longer, Emmett and Tiff are talking in the staircase, whatever. And he's like, yo, what's it going to be? And she's like, yo, I'm staying with you. And he's like, bet. And she was like, yo, don't say you're never going to cheat on me again. And he was like, okay. And she was like, say it. And she's like, you know what? We're human. Never's a strong word. Let's just say we'll try our best. I'm like, damn. Emmett should have said it. The next scene, she's at a weed event. Who's there? Iman Shumpert again, saying he's happy they're doing business together. So he's like being hands-on. She's like, well, don't be too handsy. Light flirting. Near the end of the episode, Tiff is asleep next to Emmett. She gets a call, wakes up, gets dressed, leave the house. Elevator opens up. Who is it? Iman Shumpert kissing on Tiff. Hate to see it, dog. Hate to see it. And before I let go, Verzuz tomorrow. The Lox versus Dipset. Whew. I want to hear fuck you. I want to hear Wild Out. I want to hear Dipset anthem. I want to hear Built This City. I want to hear Hey Ma. All that shit, man. It's going to be dope. It's for the culture. It's going to sound cliche, but there are no losers in this. Only winners. Only winners. Dipset, LOX. Dipset's more my college years. LOX, D-Block, high school through college. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, man. Whew, that was a long episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We are 3 episodes away from the 50th episode. I'm really happy about that because I mean I was consistent doing this shit for a full year. Maybe a break once or twice. And following that episode, I will have a new episode of the Kickoff Show on that Tuesday. So the 50th episode will be 8/23, Kobe's birthday, I believe, and the next Kickoff Show episode will be on 8/24. So tune in. Special guest. Don't want to miss that. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper straight. Free the real. Keep the fake. I am the Poe Chuck Paul. Peace out.